Hey, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Caitlin Elo. I'm a certified numerologist, and I like to do numerology as it applies to babies, children, families, bridal name changes and compatibility, and also personal charts, especially for those looking for something in the realm of self-development. So today is something that I think is really important because numbers don't resonate with everyone. For me, I look at the numbers and I just intuitively understand the personalities and how all the different numbers interact. But I think it could actually be more helpful when you have an idea or a picture to kind of put in place of a number. Sort of like how astrology does this. Astrology tends to be more attractive to people because it's easy to remember. Capricorn's the goat, Gemini's the twins, Leo's the lion. So from that perspective, I want to give these archetypes to the numbers to help you better remember what each number represents and like what they're really like. So if numbers were animals, the number one would be the wolf, or really the lone wolf, always wanting to be up front, ahead, the leader of the pack, the leader in general, and being the first to do something, the best at something, and also to take initiative, to be action-oriented and fiery, self-sufficient, you know, independent as well. And then conversely, if the two were an animal, the two would be a golden retriever, very dependable, a wonderful, warm, kind, gentle support for other people. Now, if the three were an animal, I would call this the playful puppy. Yeah, I added an adjective in there, but hey, the threes are the people that get maybe a little bit distracted, but it's only because there are so many bright ideas coming and so many ways to embrace life. The three likes to go about the world with a sort of light-hearted optimism that is really missing in, for example, the one and many other numbers, but we'll get there. So yeah, optimism, idealism, fun, communication is a huge part of the three. And when you think about puppies, they want attention, right? They want to be noticed and pet and feel love and to give love. Now, the four, if that were a number, that would be the ox, or you can say the workhorse, but I like the ox a little bit better. The four is all about stability. It's all about security, loyalty as well, and a lot of hard work. Practicality, organization, and logic are also a part of this. And the ox, the four, just keeps going day after day after day. If the five were an animal, this would definitely be the monkey, because when you think about monkeys, they have a ton of energy and they're bouncing off the walls and they're playing pranks, and it's just such a curious, fun, at-large, charismatic animal. And that is what the five is all about. The five can also be very multi-talented, but yes, it's all about being in the physical world. And by that, I mean being very physical with the world, like physically active. Life happens through touch, through smell, through taste, through experience, but it's all in the name of like really experiencing the world in a very sensual way. And by that, I mean like through the senses. So the five is a little bit of a risk taker, just like a monkey. Now, the six is hands down the mama bear or papa bear energy. I don't even know that I have to expand on that very much. The 6 is all about hearth and home. It's the emotional as well as the physical home. Houses, you know, beauty of the house and everything, but also home, as in the family, the protective instinct, the nurturing instinct. Now, if the 7 were an animal, I would say that this would be the raven, because the raven is a bit mysterious. It's a little bit quiet, and it's associated with spirituality, but it's also all in the head, and not just in spirituality and intuition or philosophy, but also logic and analysis and specialization. Now, the 7, like ravens, tend to be very quiet, very inward looking, and oftentimes in order to get grounded, they go out into nature, or at least that's what 7s should be doing in order to get grounded. That's to ground as well as to really tune in to everything that's going on in their heads. If the 8 were an animal, this would be the eagle or the bald eagle. Very regal, very strong, kind of like an executive type of energy. If the 9 were an animal, this would be the butterfly, or more accurately, the caterpillar into the butterfly. 9s are a very complex number, and a lot is asked of the 9. And there could be a little bit of pressure there. So with the caterpillar, it has to undergo that time in the cocoon and the struggle to break out of the cocoon to emerge this beautiful, almost otherworldly being, the butterfly. And that is really apropos for what the 9s undergo, especially life path number 9s. Now, moving into the master numbers, these are not animals, but the master numbers do operate on an extra plane. It's a different plane than numbers 1 through 9. So for the 11, as an archetype, I would say this would be the Merlin energy, or, you know, the wizard of Old English tales. A very intuitive energy with the ability to make real changes that help people. So if the 22 were an archetype, and in fact, actually, it is commonly given this, so I'm not making this up. The 22 is the master architect. It's the master at being able to envision something, make the plans for something, and create a team around making this idea come to life and actually bring it to life. If I were to give the 33 an archetype, this is a little bit more difficult, and I've given a lot of thought to this. So I would say that the 33 is more like the Dalai Lama. You can say the Pope, but really the 33 is about uplifting humanity, extending this warmth, this tenderness towards strangers and people who are close to you alike. It's just this radiating energy that people are pulled towards and inspired by, and their souls are balmed by, you know, like balm as in like soothed. Maybe I should have gone with that. Soothed. It's a soothing type of energy, but it's also uplifting and incredibly influential. So there you have it. I hope this is a lot easier to remember the numbers by these animals or archetypes. And if so, let me know. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know. If you want to work with me, then you can go to my website. That's www.lightbrightnumerology.com/services. And if you want more content from me, then make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, then please go ahead and like my Facebook page. I put out a video every Tuesday and every Thursday. My next video will be a Tuesday baby name video. So we're doing girls' names at the 9 growth energy. I hope to see you on Tuesday, and I hope you have a light, bright, and joyous day. Mwah.